Peace and good morning, peace and good morning. Just making sure we're up everywhere. You know what, you can keep the music going while I check the other sources. Checking to make sure Facebook is up. Facebook is up. And YouTube, where we at this morning? It's like YouTube is up too. Good. Well, peace and good morning. I wanted to hop on real quick this morning because I'm trying to update at different phases of my journey here. And where I'm at today feels like a good spot because I'm gonna share. One, I got my portable studio monitors came in, so I was gonna open those. But also, I've been sharing my progress with MPC stems. It seems like my producer friends are kind of enjoying that, so I want to share their journey. I've been getting a lot of good feedback from you guys, and it's been really encouraging and it's been inspiring. So, figure, let's stay connected, man. Let's keep talking about these things. Today, I wanted to walk through a comparison I did. Let me kill the music real quick. Ooh, babe. So what I did was the other day I used MPC stems, which, by the way, got the activation stuff cleared up with MPC support. Sent them an email. Took them a couple days to send a message saying, "Hey, we responded. Haven't heard back from you in 48 hours." I hadn't gotten an email from them. Check junk mail and everything. So I responded, said, "Hey, didn't get an email." But then within hours, I get an email back, and the guys fixed the problem, which was basically, I don't know if any of you were on this stream before, but when I went to register my free plugin, which was or redeem the free coupon for the coupon for a free plugin, which was MPC stems. That's the plugin I chose. When I went to redeem that, I was getting errors with their site. It was giving me with troubleshooting. I noticed that if I changed the email address in the form to download it, then I was able to successfully get it. But what that ended up making happen was I had my MPC stem software and also the MP3 beta, MPC3 beta software registered under this other email address, but my main email address that I had registered with Akai was no longer working. Or, well, it's the one that I had the MPC key 37 registered under. So with them both being registered under different accounts, it's just like I didn't want a whole new account just for plugins and the OS. So I asked them to change it. They fixed it and set it so that all of my stuff is under my account that I've had with Akai since I bought my MPC Touch back in 2016, I think it was. So that's fixed. And actually, I was gonna go fix that now if I can in here. Scared I might blow up what I'm doing here, but I guess I'm not actually using stems, so I think I'm safe. Let's fix that first. So go to settings in the MPC. You can do it on the hardware or in the software. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right screens with everybody. I'm not actually going to be showing the MPC itself probably today, not close-ups of the screen, because everything I'm doing is inside of the software. But you see, the software right now is registered. I guess MPC stem separation is activated, but this is activated under a different account that's still named Dragon's Pitchfork. So I'm going to log out of this account now. And let's log in to the proper account. I've got the government now. So now going back to the software. All right, activate. Now I come back to the software. It says activations. Please check your web browser to complete the login process. Did that. Hit OK. And hey, it says it's still activated. So, cool. You know what I'll do? Let's close the MPC software, open it back up, and see what happens. Just to make sure everything's kosher pickles. Boom, boom, boom. But here you can see under my account now I have MPC stem separation showing up. The free plugin offer, which I don't know why it's there separately. MPC beta, that's for 3.0, which I'm not installing yet because I want to make sure I'm comfortable with the device before I start doing new stuff. And then there's the Key 37. Then my old MPC Live and the old MPC Touch are in there as well. I hope the brother that bought the Live still has it, or was able to register with no problems. So coming back to MPC software, so I want to do. I want to launch the software again, right? So if I want to relaunch the MPC software, MPC itself says it's in standalone mode because I closed the software. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. I know a lot of producers from my era don't really rock with the software. I love it myself, to be honest. It's not perfect, but it definitely gets the job done. So one thing, let's see, let's go to here. It looks like the create stems option. Well, let's open up the session first, right? If I open up my session, let's see if the create stems option is there. Create stems option is there. So it looks like the plugin is still registered. Let's double check here. The activations. Yep, it says it's activated. So maybe once it's activated in the software, whether you log in or log out, it's there. Let's hope that's the case. But what I wanted to do was show what the difference is between MPC stems and Logic's stem separator. If you notice, when you go to MPC stems, you have the option to create stems, right? And you can select or deselect the different stem options you want. When they're white, they say which stems you're creating. Tell it which program you wanted to go into. Which is weird because it puts all the stems on one pad instead of putting them all on separate pads. I would think that it would assign them to each to individual pads, but they're all layered on one pad. I guess it's so it all plays together as one song. Do it. But that's the option that you have inside of MPC, right? Now, if you go to Logic, their stem separator is really easy to use too. Really simple too. Drag a wave file in. I drag the same wave file in for this test, right? And basically right click on the wave file, go down to processing and choose stem splitter. Looking at the stem splitter, you have 4 options. Again, vocals, drums, bass, other. And I think that's exactly how they named an MPC, right? Let's see. Vocals, bass, drums, other, vocals, bass, drums, other. Pardon me. Late night last night. Think about those drones, man. Foil Tingles. My brain starts to think about all the different possibilities, and we're not gonna get all up on it, but the governor of Maryland said he saw dozens above his house and he had video of it. It's, to me, it feels a little serious. I would say it might be wise to get some cash out of the bank. Keep some cash on you. Don't keep all your stuff trapped on electronics, man. Don't stay stuck on the grid. But that's tinfoil. I'll get my tinfoil hat for that later. But it's pretty simple. So with the MPC software, when you want to create the stems, press do it. It starts the process. Since this is a long song, you see it goes through this process, and it's going to be do these 4 passes on it, and they took a long time the other night. Oh, it looks like they went pretty fast today. So boom, you got 4 stems here under the new MPC software. And let's see. Uh-oh. You know what? I don't know if I had the tripping. All right, you know what? I got to do this again. It'll take a long time this time. And I dropped it to. Oh man, I dropped it on the wrong program too. Oh well, I'll undo all this, or I won't save any of it. So boom, do it. So now it should be a long process because this whole song is the sample at play. I may cancel it. In Logic, you go to split and boom, hit it. It does it immediately. Look how it just banged them all out, and the stems are there immediately. If I go back to MPC, it's still processing. So that's one benefit of Logic over MPC stems, is these bad boys are immediately ready and available. And listening to the quality of them, I'll be honest, I thought the sound quality, I'm not a big audiophile, but I'll be honest, I think the sound quality on Logic was just better. Let's get an example. Let's start with the bass, because I love the texture of the bass when we did the first one. So just listen to the bass coming out of Logic. Okay, you know what? Bad example right now because Logic is not being nice to me because I switched the audio interface. I probably need to close the session and reopen it. I wonder if it's giving me headaches because in Logic and what you call it, Logic and MPC, they're both using the Apollo. Let's see. I think it's a sample rate issue. Usually, when you hear it slow down like this, sample rate I think is 44 kilohertz. But let's see. There you go. See how the stem sound coming through Logic? Really sounds clean. You don't hear a whole lot of digital artifacting. You can hear, as Bobby said, you can hear the strings hitting the fret. But it sounds really clean, right? And then if you go back and listen to the drums, this was crazy to me. The drums made it really like I was already to the moon with the bass, but with the drums. Here you can hear the reverb on the drums. Now, it feels like you can hear a little bit of digital something in there. Like it feels like I don't know how to describe it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not an audiophile, not an engineer, but you can hear a little something in there that doesn't sound completely natural, right? But they sound good enough to me that I could work with them. There is a spot where you could hear other instruments bleed in the MPC. I don't remember if it bled here. I think it was around the 50th bar. Maybe it was around the 35th bar. Let's see. Oops. All right, so this is right around the hook. And it doesn't quite sound that good here, right? So it looks like where the vocals, which are really powerful in the song, are hitting, it had trouble with separation at that point. You can even look at the wave file or at the files, and it just looks different on there. But listen to the vocals. I won't say I can hear a whole lot of difference between the vocals, but here's what the vocals sound like in Logic. Sounds like you hear a little bit of something breaking up in there, I think. And then the melodic elements. Let's see what they sound like around this hook part, because this is where the drums started to sound a little weird. You can hear a little something extra in there too, a little something digital in there too. But at the intro for this part, that sounds clean. So for both of them, they give you stereo samples or stereo stems, which is cool, especially with the melodic elements or the other track for this one, because that one, if you pay close attention, you can see there's a difference between the left and right channel. Like right here, you can see on the left channel, the waves are a little higher or a little bigger. It's a little more compressed here. So you can see that where the engineer pan things left and right a little, that there's going to be a difference in that. Now let's see if the MPC software is done, so we can just kind of maybe compare bass to bass, drums to drums. It's still going. So since it's still going, I'm going to cancel it because I already separated these stems the other day, right? So let's just look at the ones that I already separated the other day. Let's delete these bad boys that I created just now, just so I don't get confused. Because I will quickly get confused and get lost, and this will be poo-poo on me. Look at me getting better with my language, man. I was a real potty mouth on them. All right, so this is the bass. It's probably bass 1. No, that's the one I chopped. All right, so bass. It should just be bass. Let's hope I'm right for the original one. Let's go to, let's get everything all in one screen. What did I want to see with this? I want to get to bass. Let's just see. Oh, I want to be on trim instead of blah blah blah. Here, where I get to trim. You gotta pardon me. You know what? Let's just double click on it. Of course, the auto save kicks in every time. And appreciate you. Not really, because I don't want to save session since I have a partially run stem separation going. I was trying to get it to where I chop the sample. I'm in the sample edit screen, but I don't see the option to chop versus trim. Let's see, right? If I hit trim, it's still weird. Whatever. It's just, I think Q told me to use the Q link to zoom in and out. Yeah. Cool. Oh, no, that's changing samples right now, bro. I'm not gonna do this. That's confusing. As you can see, I'm learning this. But let's just go to the beginning of the sample, right? And let's compare the bass sample on here to the one on what you call it, to one in Logic. So here's the MPC bass stem. So that's bass on MPC. Go to bass on Logic. Oh no, something sounds different to me. It sounds a little richer, fuller to me. Again, not an audiophile, not an engineer, but something sounds a little fuller to me. Let's take it to the drums. On the drums. This should be the drums right here. Go to the beginning of the sample. The MPC drums. All right. It's MPC drums, drums inside of Logic. I don't know if you're an audiophile, you may be able to hear it. Let's go to the middle where it got a little funny. What was that around? Bar was that around where the hook takes place? It's around 36. Let's go around bar 36. See what we got in MPC. Now, I don't know if you can hear it, but I hear a little bit of the strings in there, and I hear a little something else that maybe is, I don't know, it sounded really weird, and I can't even describe what it is. But you see how you can hear the strings and a little bit of something else just kind of peeking from behind right there. Let's listen here in Logic. I don't remember hearing the strings and stuff peeking out through here, but it still sounds weird. So it did something else, still struggle with the vocals. So I don't know if I'm gonna say better or worse between the two, but there's a difference, right? I'm not gonna go through the others, but you can see it's easy to create your stems in both programs. You may have a preference between the two. I know brother LG said he uses the stem splitter in Serato. What is it? Serato Scratch, I think. I don't remember the name of the program that Serato. It's the same beat she'd used for the song Dial Tone, which is the first song I rhymed on for a Grayskull song. But check out the Dial Tone. Don't check out anything. I'm not here to sell you anything. But that's my experience with MPC stems and Logic stems. Another thing I wanted to say is trying to make beats in just headphones is not the move. These are great headphones to record music, but they're really tight on the head to prevent bleed. These are some headphones that Q recommended to me. I think they're Biodynamic DT700s or something. Yeah, DT700 Pros. And I had a Bluetooth speaker. I was a KRK portable monitors. So, but these KRKs, I figure they're good enough for the road, right? Switch over to a view where was my MPC view, but it's using my iPhone. So let me see if I can just turn the camera to the box to open these up real quick. All right. All right, so, hey, it's a live unboxing. Pardon me, I'm in my PJs still. Saturday, we're chilling. All right, so there's the box, KRK Go Ox. It's a pretty small box, I like that. Crack it open. Look at that case. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love the little compact portable case. It's fire. And then you unzip them. See what's this? It's got some kind of screw thingy, my barber doodle janger. Power cord. And it's like the cord that connects this one speaker to the left and right speaker. You'll see what I mean in a minute. There's a manual up here at the top of the case. It's like room for extra cables. I ordered a cable, some cables to go with it. I ordered RCA to 1/4-inch cables. Here is, looks like stands for the speakers, for the monitors. Kind of cool. Let's get them out of the plastic to see what they look like. Nothing else in that little section, but I think these help you position the monitors so you can put a little tilt to them. Kind of cool. It's not doing both. Here's the monitor itself. It looks like the monitors themselves are the last things inside the box. Here's the monitor. This is probably the right one with all the controls and stuff on the back. So they're Bluetooth capable. They got low pass and high pass filters and plugs on them. Got a little Bluetooth micro USB port, I guess, for service. Maybe that's for firmware updates and stuff. Power button. But as you can see, RCA, and then they've got an aux in as well on there. And then this port right here goes out to the right speaker, which probably doesn't have any, or right monitor, which probably doesn't have anything else on it. This one feels lighter than this one. Yeah, this one feels hefty. This one feels lighter. It's interesting. I wonder if that affects balance and sound quality. And they also have a little screw so you can put them on stands. But all that has is the input for that. So I'm gonna hook these up today and give them a test, and maybe I'll give feedback tomorrow. I don't know if I want this to be a daily thing, because I want to make sure I'm staying creative and in my bag. And also, part of the reason I didn't do anything yesterday is I got some vocals that I'm testing to finish out to see if I can make the cut for this song. I was thinking I was gonna bow out just because I'm kind of getting into production mode, and I haven't been inspired to rhyme lately. But I forgot I sat in the booth the other day and did a bunch of takes, just practicing and feeling my way through it. And I didn't go through the takes, do my due diligence, go through the takes. So I'm going through my takes on that. I started going through them yesterday and just kind of whittling through, and I still have some more to go through, still whittling down. I'm going to try and finish that today. And then hopefully I'll get to mess with these today or tomorrow. But that's it. I just want to hop on real quick. Appreciate anybody that hopped on. If nobody did, still cool, man. Just want to document the journey. Hope everybody's having a good one. Enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend, and watch out for the drones, all right? Peace.